Today I'm going to be replacing the line lock in my car. Right now it's bypassed. I'm just using the stock lines. The line lock is still in place. I have it mounted to pretty much right next to the master cylinder. So I'll go ahead and show you some of the parts that you're going to need if you're installing one for the first time. So you're going to of course need a line lock and an installation kit. It's very likely you might have to go to a home improvement store and pick up some additional fittings, some plugs. And then also, if it's been a while or you don't know the history of your brake fluid, this is also a good time to do a complete brake flush on it. And then you're also going to want to use a pipe bender of some sort. These ones work okay. They're not the best, and you might find out on some bends you're better off just putting them on the ground and bending them, or maybe just using your knee or thigh. Sometimes that's the best way to get a bend. So pretty much go ahead and get started on that, but I'll go ahead and show you the layout. So as you can tell, that's the line lock. That's just a vacuum reservoir that's going to have to come off, and then I'll pretty much go ahead and lift up the car, take the wheels off. Whoa, kind of shaky. Okay, here's the old line lock. I'm going to have to cut a notch out of the new one just because that's how I had it mounted. So the line you're trying to get off, there's going to be a 13mm bolt right here you can easily get access to with a wrench. And then when you're up here, there's another bolt. Well, you're going to take it off at the proportioning valve right here. You got your pressure sensor here, and then you got your line right here that just splits off to the actual calipers, but we're wanting this one right here, right there. Okay, this is the front brake line. This is going to be the line that's going to the proportioning valve. When you bend it up, you want to make sure you also take into account your the adapter fitting you're going to have to use. Okay, so here's that line installed. This is it. I got my 13mm nut back down there installed. So with the exception of doing a brake flush, we're pretty much done on the bottom. So what I have to do now is pretty much unbox my new unit, get it notched just like the old one, and then get that in place. This is already bent up. I'll get that installed, and then pretty much all I have to do is just one wire just needs to be soldered. That's the power wire. This is the ground wire. Now the way this is laid out, I'm just going to mimic it. It's got just two plugs on these two sides and then these. So go take these out, transfer them to the new one. Professional. I'm going to give a really quick briefing on the wiring. Up here, this wire right here, it's at a battery terminal, so basically a constant 12 volts. Here's a fuse holder right there for it, and pretty much that is just ran directly to the switch, which I have mounted right here. I don't know if it's picking it up, but you can hear it, or I can hear it anyways. The solenoid is working. So basically the switch, you got power coming in, and then when you push it, you got power going out, and that power is going straight to the solenoid. So you got it coming from the power with the fuse to the button, then it goes out. Where is it? Here it is. Here's the power wire going to the solenoid, and then of course you're going to have a ground wire, and then that is what's connected right there. So that's the wiring. You can't get much more simpler than that. It does come with a light. I have no need to put a light in it, so as long as it's, you kind of know whether or not if your solenoid's working or not. So in my opinion, having a light doesn't do a whole lot of good.